Hello, I'm going to be doing our discussion board 7 for diversity in the United States, and I would like to start off with just reflecting on my results from the magazine experiment or research that we did last week. And in my research, I found out of my 25 magazine covers that the majority on the people on my covers were white. The majority of the people were average or thin, and they were mainly females, and they were mainly dressed casual. Some of them were dressed suggestively, but the majority were dressed casually. And when I think about that in regards to the Harvard Implicit Association Test, which when I took that, it said that I had a preference for light skinned faces. It made me kind of wonder if maybe the majority of us received the results that we did, because from the videos I watched, it seemed like a lot of people had the same results as I did, finding majority light-skinned people on their covers. It made me wonder if the reason for those findings was that idea that we learned about from that test, that we have a preference for one skin tone over the other, and maybe we were, without even realizing it, selecting certain magazines that fit in with our preference. And we could also refer back to the cycle of socialization that we read, and the fourth thing on the little chart that they had set up, or the third, was reinforcing messages from things around us. So magazine covers, music, schools, those things are giving us showing us how to take on the identity that we were born with, which is this white identity, or African American identity, or American Indian, Hispanic, Asian, anything like that. I, for one, when it comes to my results on the magazines, I don't think that mine were affected by a personal preference, because I purposely went out and tried to find a good mixture of different types of magazines with a different with a good variety of skin colors and a good variety of different type of people on it. And what I found, I looked at way more than 25 magazines. I took pictures of them on my phone so I could bring them all home with me and look at them all. And even there were probably 50 total that I looked at, and that's just a guesstimate. I didn't add them up or anything, but still the majority of all the magazines there were white people on the covers. And so I don't think that my results were affected by a certain, like I said, preference that I didn't even realize that I may have been using to pick out my magazine covers. So those are my thoughts on those things that we were to reflect on and look back on, and I would love to hear if any of you have any questions or thoughts you want to throw at me, and I would love to respond to them. Thank you.